Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, Divine Messenger. Hi everyone. So we're going to go on a journey with this reading and this deck. Something about it, I think the Mystic Traveler or something. It's very beautiful. Yeah, because I'm feeling this major time of change, the Three of Swords. We're moving away from that. For some of you, you could have recently went through some sort of betrayal, heartbreak, right? But sometimes your heart's broken to set you free. And that's kind of what I feel. For some of you, you've been recently set free. So, yeah, from a Ten of Swords situation. You know, the divine will come in and break your heart. For real, if you're in a situation that it's got you in the Ten of Swords, but it's really to set you free. Some of you are far more protected than you even know. Look at this. You could be seeing 1010. It could be confirmation. Look at this. The 10 of Pentacles. Look at the sirens that are going off there. Maybe some of you went through something where you needed some help. Okay. Let's get out of a situation. Three of Oars here. Three of Wands. Something is off at the distance. Your legacy, I felt. Your highest timeline's off at the distance. You know, sometimes I do that. I'll call for my highest timeline, or I'll call for something, and then something's happening, and I'm just like, it's because I called in my highest timeline. Now this has got to fall off. Now this has to happen, and this has to happen. You know what I mean? Like, you know that saying, like, be careful what you wish for, because you might very well get it. You know, a lot of times you'll put those projections out there of what you want, but you know how, like, when you're starting something, it takes time to build it right. Like, if you're trying to build a business and everything, you know, it's good when it's slow, right? And you're learning different things as you go, so you don't, like, mess up and, like, you know what I mean, have to backtrack. It's kind of like setting everything up the correct way, too, so you don't have to turn around and, like, owe a whole bunch of money or whatever because you didn't set things up right. You know what I mean? There's this energy about, like, something taking time to get it right. Ooh, the Emperor came out. That's beautiful. This is the deck where the Emperor and the Empress were flipped. It was a misprint, and I got stickers. And I almost didn't want to put the sticker on, but I did. So this card was the Empress, but it's now relabeled the Emperor. So maybe for some of you, like, you've switched roles or you've merged. Okay? For some of you, maybe you were in your masculine energy and now you're more in your feminine, or vice versa. But this would be the Empress being labeled the Emperor. So some of you, maybe you're being this boss and in charge. Okay, that could be significant for some of you. Because it's interesting I was going into this deck, right? King of Chalices is coming out. Beautiful King of Cups energy. And we have Judgment. That's Zeus. A judgment's being called on something. On this Three of Swords situation, whoever was causing betrayals or heartbreak, like, yeah, it was meant to set you free, but judgment was called, in other words, but it was really, sometimes I'm really feeling this betrayal or whatever, this heartbreak, whatever you went through that needed to break your heart, it was in alignment to set you free. It was in alignment with your new beginning. I definitely feel this had to do with the Lovers here. What's interesting is with the Fool with the Lovers, there's a new beginning. Now, the Lovers comes at a choice, too, you know, and if y'all look at my readings, I've been literally saying, I'm hearing, like, inserted. Like, for some of you, this is like a switching. For some of you, you were with the wrong lover. And I don't often say, like, that it should work that way, where you leave one lover and get into another, because it's about this healing that's needed when you go on an adventure looking for love. You go looking for lessons, and you ultimately learn to love yourself. But what I'm getting is this is somebody that was healed already and was kind of derailed. Okay, and that's what I've been getting in this energy, and that's why it's like there was a switch. Or some it was like there was like destiny swapping that was going on, things that were being binded. So because there was injustices that was going on in the Most High, seeing that, it's what's guiding this redirection so quickly. The world, like, because for some of you, you're on point to do something. There's an abundant, beautiful beginning that's being given to you for what you had to endure here. All right, the Chariot, forward movement. Oh, look what I flipped right to, the Empress. You were very beautiful. This situation forged you into this Empress. So you're balanced, but see how the Emperor and the Empress, like, oh, baby, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and there's a baby on this one, a golden baby. For some of you, whoa, there's a golden child here. For some of you, there's a golden child. Wow. She looks like she's birthing a new world. For some of you, it has to do with this golden child. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for some of you, there was something that was blocking something. Wow, I'm definitely getting like new world stuff. Oh my gosh, look, the devil's here with the Six of Oars. The devil was trying to block victory. Oh my gosh. Temperance is here. Devil was right next to this Four of Wands. Was trying to block a union, trying to stop a very powerful union. Wow. As it often does, right? That's why often you get tested with like karmic partners before your real love comes. That's why it's always like you're gonna go down this journey of like dealing with karmics, dealing with false lovers, false flames. For some of you, it could be like your twin flame that went karmic. You know, I feel that you have multiple like twin flames in a way. Because for some of you, like, there's different levels to it. I mean, there's so many different journeys and stuff. Now, there are some very, very powerful twins that are set to come together. And that could be why there was so much, like, falsities and misguidance. For some of you, that's why there was, like, catalyst twins and karmic twins. And because there's some of you, you're either going to understand what I'm talking about or you're not. Okay, because there's some of you, you've had many different incarnations and you have split many times. So for some of you, like, there's fragmented pieces of you within others. Now, I know we all are one, but you're either going to understand that or not. I don't really know what I'm saying here. But see, it doesn't even matter. Because there's some of you, it's all about teaching you to love yourself, soul evolution and growth, right? Look at this Knight of Swords. It looks so violent. It's two that are fighting. And there's two here, Five of Swords. That's what I mean for some of you. Like, I'm getting choked up here. Like, you were definitely in a battle with somebody, with an enemy here. That's recently went through an ending. Now, this could have been a lover, family member, whatever, but they were a hidden adversary, a hidden enemy. They were literally, like, your biggest adversary, your biggest enemy that's just been defeated. I'm hearing again. For some of you, defeated again. Maybe it took multiple. Look at this, the Knight of Chalices. It's like victory. He's holding that cup in his hand so victoriously. Like love. This was not going to turn dark. Something was trying to steal your love, your light, your beauty, your grace. Something was trying to distinguish that love, that light that you hold. So I'm getting you endured a lot of darkness. Look at all of this shining. And look at that glowing. Whatever this was, it's kept you in your beautiful vibration of love. The darkness could not stop you from shining. That love. That's the true prize here. It always was, always is. Highest gift, highest vibrational frequency. You can't be gifted something more beautiful than love, in true love. And you're getting just that. I think you're starting to realize, maybe you were always on a search for this love, but it was always within you. You always held the key. When you unlock that beautiful love within, you master everything. It's like unlocking infinite keys to have whatever you desire, whatever you want. That was the game. That was the chase. Isn't that what everybody's chasing, right? The love, and they teach you to go looking for it externally, to go looking for it outside. Even the hermit, to me, that frequency, that's love. That's why a lot of times you get isolated. You get pulled away from everybody and everything a lot of times just to be able to sit in your own energy, especially my strong empathic souls here. That you're constantly pulling, like there's so many times I'm feeling so many other people's energies. I'm like, I don't even know it's my energy anymore. All I know is a lot of times, like, I'll be feeling stuff, and the first thing that I do when I'm feeling like ailments and things wrong is I say, I release all the energy that's not mine. I release all the energy that's not mine. And a lot of times, like, a lot of the things will pass, right? The feelings that I may be feeling in different chakra systems or different organs and different things in my body will diminish, and I'm like, okay, well, that wasn't my energy. See, I was walking around carrying that pain in my side or whatever it may be, and it wasn't even me that I was feeling, right? But anyway, so for some of you, you're realizing like your isolation was your protection. Because there's some of you, you're unaware of the people that are even siphoning off of you, using you, just anybody in your immediate energy. I mean, anytime you come into an alignment with anybody, you're doing an energy exchange. Really, right? Whether it's even just a smile, somebody in your auric field, they bump into you, you start to enter. Now, we're generators of the light here. That's why we're so sought out as chosen ones, because we hold that frequency, so we are constantly being replenished. That's why people feel as though that they can just use us like a battery, right? Charge into us, right? Because they're like, well, you just get replenished with it. But see, people will do that and they'll abuse it instead of seeking it for themselves. We kind of come in to jumpstart people, to give them that love, to show them, to remember what love is, but then they have to do the healing and seek to find it within themselves, right? But there are some that are stubborn and some that seek to destroy it. So for some of you, you had an adversary that was here doing just that, okay? They didn't like the flame that you carry. You're holding that flame, the love that you carry. Yeah, somebody was trying to keep you trapped and stuck at the Eight of Swords energy. But look at this. The Eight of Chalices, you walked away. And look at that elevation in the rocket ship, like you taken off. Whatever this is, like you gone. You gone. You're healing. You healed past childhood woundings, I'm getting. Maybe a motherly wound that you had. You healed from something, or something couldn't have access to you. Ooh, baby, two chalices. There's that equal love. See how they're both bringing a cup, they're holding hands, equal give and take. For some of you, you have no idea the love that you're about to come into. Like, it's true. Oh my gosh. Some of you have never experienced a reciprocation of true love. Never. You're about to. You're about to. Oh my gosh. It's the promise. I just seen the Wheel of Fortune. And the Seven of Swords. You know, someone that truly loves you won't do all of that. Won't do all the lies, deception, betrayal, all of that. You have any of that, that ain't love. Maybe for some of you, like, you were hung up thinking that somebody was your true lover or whatever. Not when they be doing all this. No. No, no, no. They're all lessons for you. Ace of Oars is here. Oh my gosh. And maybe somebody was in alignment to be on this path with you, but if they can't do the healing, they want to do lies, deception, betrayal, then they forfeit their position with you. Look, the moon reversed. I don't know if it's more deception or if you are awakening, you're finding out the secrets. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I feel like I have so many books. I don't even know what this deck is called. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Okay, I got it. So it's the Stardust Wanderer. Okay. So reverse moon is, this may be a warning card for you. You may be ignoring what's really going on or putting false hope into something. Take heed and don't make decisions based on irrational behavior. Don't be afraid to take things slow. Okay. So, I don't know. Whatever I was talking about right before that, if you feel it's significant, because I was feeling something on my third eye right when I said that. So, they didn't like what I said. Okay. Well, let me try to ask too. Let's see. So let me pick up these cards and let's find out more. I put her upright, and we have this. It's our Leo new moon. That's tomorrow, in 3:11 p.m. my time. I'm in Florida, so you know, you can make it fit wherever. But we feel this energy, you know, very strongly. 48 hours within the moon. Okay, we're gonna see about this moon reverse. Tell me about this moon reversed. Page of Coins. See, the Three of Coins was right behind it, and now it's back out. So, you're Nine of Coins. It has to do about some sort of offer, some sort of collaboration, or working together. Let's see, because it's right next to the Knight of Swords, right, where that it looks like an enemy, you know. Like, I feel like you were working with an enemy. Or the Magician. Like, even the way he's holding down the way he's holding down his hand and holding up that pentacle, like he's stealing that from him. Like, somebody feels as though they're more deserving of something from you. Like, Somebody wanted to attack you for something. Somebody was after, like, your 10 of coins. Like, somebody was going to work with you to get this, but then they wanted to steal it from you. You know what I mean? Like, that was the plan. So, there was deception here. That's why Ace of Coins. Like, you're being gifted something beautiful, but you have to protect it. You have to know that, because some are after you for it. And I feel you know who this is. You've walked away. So be careful not to let them come back in. Because with me, well, am I feeling 3 of Wands? Yeah, the devil. Because the devil wants to come after what you got. Ace of Swords. Like, you're going to be getting the download, the realization of this. Like, you're getting what's fair. Wish fulfillment's coming in. Ace of Swords. Like, you're going to get the download, the realization of this. But you need to be in the King of Swords energy. Yeah, King of Wands just flipped upside down. You were dealing with, like, a King of Wands reverse figure. Somebody very controlling, dominating. You should know who this character is. Somebody very possessive and controlling, like they felt entitled to what you, to like your contract, to your gifts. Like, you're contracted for something beautiful here with the High Priestess. Like, you're very spiritual, very intuitive. Like, you know what this is. And somebody felt entitled to it. The Lovers. Like, somebody wants to get credit for all the work that you did. Like, no. Wow, look at this tower, and he's striking this sword. You know, it's so interesting, and it's showing me... I always get references to movies. So, alright, so if you don't want to hear anything about the new Jurassic movie, I'm going to put the disclaimer out there again. Like, jump ahead 5 minutes if you don't want any spoilers. Because I don't know if it'd even be a spoiler of the movie, but... like, it talks about a part of the movie, right? So, because this is what I'm seeing, so I have to explain it, right? Okay. So anyway, what's the new movie called? For those that want to see this part, what's the new Jurassic called? The Rebirth or whatever. Anyway, so in the movie, like, they're trying to get these samples, right, from the dinosaurs, and when they get the sample from the dinosaur, like, as soon as it fills up, it shoots off into the air, okay, for them to retrieve it. And you know what I mean? So, you know, what they're after, you know, like, they can make a lot of money off of course, the samples. They can make a lot of money off the samples, but it's like, there's one side, you know, that want the samples, you know what I mean, to be able to make large amounts of money off of the research that they will get from the samples. And then there's others. The other option is to, you know, they could save lives, so many people's lives and everything with that. You know what I mean? So there's a big battle over these samples, right, in the movie, and these devices, right? So anyways, like, let me show you the picture. Like, and it's these arrows that they fire off, and they've got these little things that open up and shoot off into the sky or whatever. So, like, that's what sorry, it's not focusing, bro, but that's exactly what I seen there, because it looks like the long rocket with the things exposed, like something was trying to fire off into the air, right? But Zeus is striking that right there, striking it, like stopping it from being able to, like, there's like somebody drives some sort of plan, and Zeus is like, no, destroying this, like, no, like, you are